Ah, right, okay, now that should be working properly now. The joys of testing out 5 million things in, all at once. Alright, well, I guess let's see how this rolls. Let's go and quickly do some time trial stuff, shall we? I've been having a lot of fun with the ACC stuff today. Video going live on YouTube later on at some point, if it processes in time. Session info. Where are we in the world now? Okay, still top 12%. I'll take it with a 116.8. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, aerodynamics. Let's knock this down a bit. We'll risk. No, hold on. Let's actually turn it up a bit. Let's turn up that front wing as well. We'll run 15-19. Bit medium, bit low. We will turn our on throttle differential up. Adjust down on the off throttle. Camber up a bit, rear camber down a bit, front toe down a bit, rear toe down a good bit. Maybe let's take it down that way to try and get more speed. Front suspension, knock it down to. Rear suspension, knock it up to. Anti-roll bars, move them around as well. Ride heights. Let's put the ride heights. Do I even take the risk of a 2-3? We'll see how a 2-3 goes. We'll mess around. I'm just doing a quick hot laps before jumping into the race that I had planned. We'll put the rear pressures up a bit. Run 22.3. Get that rear carcass a bit more sorted. Okay. Let's go! Hopefully the audio is fine. If not, well then, absolutely sucks. Make me Twitch, by the way. Hope anyone that joins in as well, and anyone that watches this on YouTube in the future is also well. Okay, performance is a bit dodgy around here now. Recording and streaming at the same time, so let's see how it goes with the race. I want to plan what I can do in the future, whether I can record and stream at the same time or whether I have to move to recording only. Good turn in now with these setup changes, so it's different to what I'm running in the race, but a bit slower, but it is the first lap of the day, so especially after being used to the GT3 cars for the day, gotta mix things up, I guess. Very good turn in, actually. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that curb has caught me out a million times now. It's just getting used to it, and like I wasn't even running very high on throttle for that one, so it's quite disappointing to have it jump down like that. But gotta get used to it, especially seeing as the AI seems to be able to take that right all the time. So the AI physics are a bit different. Got such good turn in there. We start taking more speed. Alright, let's go. Let's try and get some good laps in. Yeah, these two curves, I've probably turned down the ride height a bit too much as well, so I'll probably get in the underbody catching the curve, but, you know, it is what it is. We'll deal. Oh, you know, obviously the differential causing us to mess around a bit with the change in tire grip. A lot slower in the straights, it's surprising. Touching these curves, just trying to get that extra bit in. That's going to be a strength practice before this race anyway. Enough time trial is not the best for doing that, but you know, I'm in the mood for trying to better these lap times. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of space. I don't know how I got into the 116s yesterday. Should be like a 117.2 this time. Yeah, 117.28. Take it. so much easier to get into a rhythm this year, just that still just watching out for that over-edging it. But otherwise, if you don't let it slip, like, it's just so much easier to get into a rhythm. I say, like, you know, letting it slip like that, which takes you out of the rhythm. Is my pedal slipping again? Yes, it is. I'm gonna have to try and fix that somehow. Five. I see that last year that would have just been completely around, so like it feels a lot more natural this year for driving and trying to catch things. Because there are absolutely things that if you do something wrong, like the way these curves are sending you out, like these are the ones that you should not be able to save, and so it makes sense. Gain 3 tension as you can, so I could get like a... If I was able to put things properly together, I could end up with like a mid 116, so I'll take it. 117.2 again. I was with the off track as well, wasn't it? So. One 17.0, getting there, getting back down again. up on my delta, so... There you go, 116.8 again, pretty much exact on. So I'm getting there, and the fact that the pace is getting consistent now means I'm getting close to being able to run that, like, not race pace, but, you know, something that would be approaching something decent. We're getting in that groove. There we go, there's a slide that you can catch. I feel so good, I'm going to have to save that maybe as my first proper thing. Right, that's good. This feels really good. This is probably the best I've felt a car yet, so I think I didn't make those exact changes to the, or as mad of changes to the anti-roll bars before, so that might be helping overall, but that feels great. Excellent. Which is the button for pausing? There we go. Trying to remember what the buttons are in this game, considering you can't change them, is always a pain in the ass. Very much so. Well, the performance equalized McLaren, so not a McLaren at all. The McLaren is definitely slow in the game. 100% for sure. Okay, I dropped down to 133rd now, still top 12%. Yeah, if I can get those 3 tenths back in the chicane and that other couple of tenths that I gained in that middle sector that time, then what? That'll take me up to around 50th? Not bad at all, but I don't... What is with the tick mark here? Or is that my rival? Is that the rival that I've been given? I don't think too many of the pros have gone in yet. I mean, I don't recognize any of these names up top, so yeah. Who knows? Right. No, I need to go back in because I actually want to save that as a baseline. Save it's last three, right? Save car setup. Sure, I try and hit the right key while I'm typing blind. No, that's not the right key. Why is the back button a reset VR view thing? Here we go. Cool. Very cool. Right. Okay, and that's the start button. End session. No bonuses for me. So where am I off here? I'm a 10th down in the second sector and then 3 tenths down in the first and last from the guy in like 30th place. So, you know, still getting there, and I'm definitely feeling a lot quicker this year because I've got a lot more confidence in the car. I mean, like, look at those lap times down there for the session best lap times, and I'm pretty sure I set like around 3 lows in a row. So like, I just need to stop myself from pushing too hard all the time whenever I get it slightly wrong and end up putting the suspension and the rear tires off balance over certain curves. That's all I need to sort out really at this point, and then I can be quite competitive with almost anything. Like, right, we'll pop in now with the AI in this race that I want to do, and mess around with some of the other stuff. Oh, hey, Nightbot's actually working. Thank you, Nightbot. Hello. You're not streaming. Okay, I wonder what tracks he's doing. I should really try and see if I can find like a track that he's on and try and compare, because I think it was Yarno that I compared my Saudi Arabia stuff to whenever that launched last year. Right, yeah, so Grand Prix times, I've been doing some Alonso at Imola. I've done this race over and over again because I've been trying to nail my starts. Also, Lauren, how's the audio, by the way, especially with me over the engine and the music and all that? Like, am I good? Am I at a good level that's easily understandable? Because I've been trying to mess around with that again, and obviously I can't hear it right now, so, hopefully that's coming across loud and clear. Excellent. Right. Thank you, Lauren. Cookies for you, or French fancies, whenever you let me choose. Send your PayPal over to me on Discord. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be using flashbacks in this, and I'm not like try-harding right now. Whenever I eventually get into like the groove of things and get used to the AI, and get sorted for like where I want to be with races. This is against 90 AI, by the way. They seem slower than last year. That, or I'm just faster, one or the other, or both. Who even knows? Seeing as last year I just couldn't get into it enough to bother racing. From what I've experienced, I've had a lot of broken wings. An awful lot of broken wings. This is using simulation settings. But I think the AI is quite well balanced. They will only cut across you if you're in... Well, maybe not only. Sometimes they will, like, drive into you and hug the side of you. But if you're more often than not, if you're properly alongside them in the braking zone and aren't trying to dive bomb, they will not cut into you as bad as they will otherwise. If you're fully diving in on them and expecting to, like, at turn-in that you're only just about getting to beside the rear wheel, they will turn in on you. So you've got to be careful of that, which I think is fair. I think that's a fair way to do it, and it's a fair way to set it, and is certainly worth a lot of them doing that to try and like teach people not to dive bomb, which is I think that's a really fair way to do it, is to teach people not to dive bomb. I'd say with me with the F1 games, I certainly dive bomb a lot anyway. So like getting it to a point where like they will cut you off and knock you the fuck out or take your wing off or something in a spot where you would get a penalty for doing the wrong thing is it's good. It's a good learning experience. So like I'm not saying the AI is perfect. I've had a few situations like yesterday. A con cut right across back in front of me in the braking zone at the end of T1 whenever we were battling the Mercedes for like 5th place. So yeah. I'm also really struggling with race starts, like really struggling.
You join us in Imola as we prepare for what will undoubtedly be a magnificent day of racing.
Hey Alex, hey, how's it going? Hey Alex. Alright, we'll let this play out for a second. 25 degrees Celsius dry. Okay, cool.
Anti-clockwise, of course.
While I'm sitting here in the void, watching this screen, waiting to be taken into a race, huh?
19 turns, 9 right-handers and 10 left. Drivers will need to be precise at the hairpin turn 7, given the subsequent uphill section. Without a good exit from that corner, they'll lose a lot of time on that stretch. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position.
See, I did a one-shot qualifying for this, so...
Alongside.
Yeah. 90 AI is doing 117s around here for pole, which isn't too bad.
Perez.
I've seen...
Sir Lewis Hamilton and
Sir Lewis.
Alonso.
Yeah, there I am. 7/10 down, which I am happy with. Like, I'm pretty happy with that.
Sonoda.
And getting so close to my hot lapping time as well.
And Magnussen. Joe.
Fucking Lando.
Ricardo. Sebastian Vettel. And Alex Albon. Stroll. And Nicholas Latifi.
Well, at least I got Latifi in the right spot, half a second down as well, so, suitable.
And what would any Grand Prix weekend
Rome, the capital city of Italy, is over 2,000 years old. Amazing. What a stat.
Can we begin by having a chat about Charles Leclerc?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? I'm also looking forward to seeing the different strategies in play today. Those who are starting on the red mark soft tyre are going to have a little bit more grip early on, but they have to make it count before that degradation starts to set in.
They did include the Sir. Also, interesting that he's having graphics. Oh, boy. Right, okay. Anyway, right, yeah. So, what was I talking about? What was I saying? I forget. Yeah, no, I've seen, like, I guess people that are running 110 AI, the poll time has seemed to be around 15.5, or in the 15s anyway, so, yeah, I don't know. I guess the adaptive AI only works for, like, seasons and stuff, because I guess it just changes to, like, a numerical value between races, rather than, like, what I thought it might be, whereas, like, maybe they take your pace and practice or whatever, and base the AI on that, but, I don't know, I'm intrigued to see how it goes. Yeah, as I was saying, this is not going to be a serious race. There's going to be a lot of flashbacks, probably a lot of me making mistakes. Still trying to dial it in, because these cars are a fucking pain with how light the rear ends up feeling. And boy, this frame rate is atrocious. I wonder if this is locked to 60 in this particular spot, and that is why, like, it makes me feel a bit ill just moving my head around here. Because while it still can happen in the race, where I've already got my previous video on YouTube talking about what I feel with VR stuff and all that, and the judder that happens, like, I'm having to close my eyes because this is actually really bad, and I'm someone that can sit in VR for 8 hours at a time, only taking a toilet break for a small bit, and not having any issues whatsoever in terms of motion sickness or whatever. But this is I don't know what is up with Cody's implementation and stuff, but they really need to work better on things, because it is not fun. Probably restart this a few times, but yeah, so I'm trying to... It's not the worst start I've had, but I always lose the place. So it's like I've had one start out of like 100 where I gain positions. Oh, who hit me? Excuse me? Hey lads, how's it going? Right, okay, let's have a look at that. I drove in, I cut in. That's fair. You know, just beautiful, beautiful. This will be a future thumbnail. Wonderful. Look at that underbody. Look at that texture on that wood. Look at that plank. I've not seen such beautiful planking since the meme days. Beautiful plank. What an absolutely immaculate long piece of wood that man holds. But yeah, like, let's have a look at this race start. Actually, if it doesn't go back that far, does it? It does not. Right, no, it will. All right, restart number 1. Get a counter on the screen. I wish I had a button for that, or some sort of video director. Right, but so, like, following the maintain RPM range, or whatever the fuck it says, optimum range, and following that seems too low. So you seem to need to go a bit higher than that. But like, it's a very thin edge between spinning your tires too much, and like I don't have a good take on when to upshift to maintain speed. And it's a lot. I wish there was like a quick retry button, like a Trackmania or something, to like that I can get straight back into it and see where I went wrong, and like just try again quickly, rather than having like a 20-second gap of having to go through this whole process again of clicking buttons and a million other things to get back into it, because it's a bit shit in terms of like trying to get it managed. And I've watched a lot of YouTubers. There's very few that have got the starts down, it seems. This is of course running with no assist or whatever, because I'm not some sort of pleb, but yeah, the pro gamer here, pro gamer only, obviously, for my skills, but it's a pain in the arse. See, there I lost a lot of time, and let's have a look at that, right? So like, I lost a lot there. Like, that was an awful lot lost, and especially because I feel like if I go any harder on the throttle, it's going to start spinning the rears, and I'm going to lose time. If I upshift any earlier, I feel like I'm going to stall out the engine a bit and just go slow by bottoming out the revs. And then if I wait any longer, then it's gonna like start crapping out in first gear, and it's just not gonna work well. And I don't know, it's a pain in the arse. So like if we just play this now while looking back, and to keep an eye then on, I think it was George behind me. Like, yeah, I got an awful lot of wheel spin. Like, that was, I guess, just slightly too high in the rev range. But that is, like, around where it has to be. And I know that there's guys out there that talk about 12,500 RPM being the optimal to start with, and giving you RPM ranges to upshift with. But that is so hard to do in VR, because even if I turn on the hood, it doesn't show me the RPM ranges. And you don't get the RPM ranges on your dash and all that. So, like, you're basically fucked in terms of VR stuff and being able to, like, learn to control the wheel, or the wheel spin properly and all that. And I have a similar issue with the immersive pit stops, of not being able to get, not being able to practice my turning in to get a good pit stop. And with the VR hood off, it doesn't give you the timer for when to do it. And I've tried to, like there's no like noises or anything. I don't know. There should be like certainly a way to help you if the VR stuff is gonna like cut that out from you. It feels very lacking, especially whenever you compare it to, like, say, ACC, where they have the pit box illuminated and all that to try and help you to learn that. And that doesn't matter whether you're in VR or not, and different other things. And there's different noises and all that. Like, there needs to be something in F1 for this particular setting where, like, I can, like, toggle on off something that will help me learn a bit better. And I just wish there was the rev range here, because what is this? I think it's 12,500 revs for the start, for whenever the lights go out, and then you trickle up from there, because it starts going down at around 7,000, and you trickle up from there and upshift at a certain time, and then upshift quickly to third, and then engage your ERS, and then start whenever you get into fourth and fifth, and you can start putting your foot down properly and all that. And I don't know, I had one good start, and because of the way the whole restart system works in these games and everything else, I cannot perfect it. And there's like no... The game needs like a Gran Turismo style, like, here, reach the end of this in 10 seconds, and I can restart, and just go at it. And as a pro gamer, it's fucking annoying. MLG strats and all that, it's really, really fucking annoying. He's AMD, is he? Okay, that might explain a bit. Right, anyway, that's my rant. Oh boy, they need to fix the bloody head movement in the VR system, in the menus as well. It is shockingly bad. Another thing before I start is the clutch. Depending on the buttons on my F1 Integral Ferrari wheel from 5 million years ago, depending on which button I use, sometimes it won't automatically upshift into gear 1 for the start. So I can't use my gear paddle as a double clutch kind of thing going on, because well, that won't upshift on this particular wheel. And I tried using the button I use for DRS, or not for, is it DRS? Yeah, I think it's the DRS button I tried using. That also doesn't upshift. The only one that upshifts is my pit limiter button that I found, other than actually using my clutch pedal. But I'm not going to fucking do that, seeing as these games don't model the clutch pedal properly anymore, and there's no like bite point or anything. So it's yeah, fucking sucks. I keep pressing the wrong buttons again because I'm used to normal games. That's definitely wheel spin. Yeah, a lot of wheel spin there. Right. Don't even need to relook at that one. I knew that was a lot of wheel spin.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Shut up, Murdoch 2. Just go and cut people off. Alright, whatever. We lost one spot. Let's go at it. Bit of a cut, but it's turn 1. Excuse me? Who gave you the right to overtake me? That's just rude. Right, he's got it done. Let's just back off and let him go. I feel the AI like ruins their ERS quite early as well, so they'll use it really heavily in the first couple of laps and then ruin themselves almost for the rest of the race. It's weird to see. Okay, we're only down in 9th, so not too bad. Also, the AI were going really slow after the pit stop. It was so I don't know whether that's a general issue or not. Or whether having simulation damage on the damage their underfloors and body damage a lot more than the human player, so they end up going a lot slower that way maybe, I don't know. I caught that. That should have been a spin last year. A bit wide on the hairpin, but it still worked out in the end. A bit wide. Let's see. A lot of people are going to complain about going over those bumps and spinning, as I've already done. But you can stop yourself from doing it by not just going crazy with the throttle. Alright, should get the arrest next lap now, so let's see how this goes.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Thanks, Murdoch Jr. I'm going to have to save my ARS now and then at 30%.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Try to save that ARS for the main straight. I'm not too bothered about using it around here. Driver in front. Driver in front. Driver in front. Driver in front? Is my microphone turned off? I was having this issue yesterday. Driver in front. Okay, not gonna work. Oh, a bit of slippy rear. Box a slap. Don't really want to box a slap, I just wanted to check and see. This is going to be risky. No, let's back off. Let's back off. stop over-egging. I'm not going to catch all of those. And this Alpha's starting to slow down quite a bit. Pressing the wrong button. Yeah, okay, we've got the inside line this time. Oh, don't move over him! They are very defensive. Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. Mate, don't overtake me in the yellow. Oh my god. Wonder who had that. Alright, well then. I demand that place back.
Green flag.
There should be an easy overtake because it should be out of DRS range. Bye, bitch! Too far. Take those rumbles and just move on with it. Didn't get any body damage, I don't think so. Ah, no. Alright, there we go. Mistake number one.
Engine off, engine off.
That was going so well. That's really my best run I've had. Lap 7. There's no way for me to like run this slower, is there? Let me just make sure that my mic is still working. Testing mic? Testing mic? Okay, yeah, no, that is still working. Right, okay, great. Then I don't know why the game's not picking up again. It was picking up yesterday, but then I had an issue where my my microphone kept turning off, the mod mic, so yeah. So yeah, the mistake here that I made was, well, you know, I spun it and smashed the wall, but no, I tried to catch it, and after completely, like, we took a lot of that curb, which is fine, but then I think I took too much of this curb, and then that completely upset the rear suspension. Then, like, I guess hitting the, yeah, once then because I was already a bit upset and the car hadn't fully settled, the rear was already swinging that way. So whenever the rear wheels got on this bit of curbing, bit more wheel spin on that side, with my differential settings causing it to spin, probably, and then I caught it, but then obviously I ended up setting it too much the other way, so I probably didn't need to, I probably had already caught it, but I just turned too much, and then by the time that I'd already turned it round, the rear had started going the other way, so it pendulum round for a good old fishtail, a good old fish slap, and smash you into the wall with suspension damage and tether stuff everywhere. So yeah, it's a time. Yeah, no, I wanna do a flashback, please.
There's a new strategy available on the MFD.
Confirm change.
Okay, copy that.
That worked! Why didn't it read the other things?
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
Driver in front.
It's Hamilton ahead.
Okay, that did work.
And the time last lap was 1 minute 23.8. Box, we're coming in this lap.
Ooh, almost lost it there. I don't know where the pit line is, so we'll see if I get another 5-second penalty. Hopefully not. Right, we have right. Hey, here's the turn-in thing. So like, yeah, right, whatever.
That stop was slower than we ideally wanted to see.
I need to try and figure out if I can sort out a way to actually do the pit stops properly. Right, are we going to be ahead of our teammate?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Oh no, we're behind the Alpha again. That's how much time I lost with the pit stop kerfuffle. I have to deal with these cold tires as well, and a bad frame rate, which almost made me go round, so...
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
See if the AI's slower today again after the pit stop like yesterday. Unless the AI really struggle getting the tires up to temperature properly, I don't know. Driver in front.
Gasly's ahead of you, and gap to the car in front is 2.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are just 1 lap old. Time last lap was 1:43.7.
Yeah, I lost 2
Gap to the car
seconds.
ahead is 2.1 seconds.
Just need to fix those fucking pit stops, and then and then my race starts, and then this game is perfect. Just hear the car bottom out a bit. we are catching Gasly quite a bit, so... This is so fun. This is so fucking fun. I've not had this much fun with an F1 game in I don't even know how long. Let's see if I can drive myself into DRS range. Damn it, I've got DRS, but I completely messed up that exit, so I think we've got 4 laps, 5 laps.
Car behind by 5/10 a lap.
This feels so good to drive, I love it! It's nice to have an F1 game where I actually feel in control of the car. Like, I could not stand last year at all, but this is actually fantastic. There's issues here and there, but this is a basis for such a fucking fun time. Gasly, I'm coming for you, you little bitch! Like this! See, couldn't have caught that last year either. I'm still coming for you, you little bitch! Not this lap, but soon. Soon! Soon! Oh, he went wide, he went wide! I do love the AI, do make a lot of mistakes! Almost as much as me!
5 laps of fuel remaining.
No mistake this time. Pierre! Fuck you!
Nice move. Good job.
Thanks, Murdoch Jr.
Okay, clear. On track, resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time, and there are so far no plans for a safety car.
Alright, 2 laps left. Only 1 mistake so far. Got a lot of fuel in the tank as well, so I could have lowered that.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Our gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds.
Yeah, if I hadn't had a bad pit stop, I probably could have been battling a con. Driver in front. Driver in front.
That is Esteban ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 5.8 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 8 laps old. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 20.3. Okay, so you're gaining by 1/10 a lap.
No. There we go. Mistake number 2 right in the last lap. Let's just pretend that never happened and move on. Just about not going mad on the throttle, going over bumps that unsettle the rear, and then that's it. That is like... Then I am fully sorted with this game, and then, you know, race starts and pit stuff. Ah, that was fun.
Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
That was a lot of fun. And again, I've not said that about F1 games in a while. Fuck you, Albon.
They take the checkered flag then here in Imola, what has been another outstanding Grand Prix.
Wait, what? Alright, is that because they sponsor the
Anthony
thing?
Davidson,
Yeah, never mind.
what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Excuse me for being confused for a second. Excuse me for thinking every team had an individual fucking thing in the thing, because the thing is I always turn off after the race
Here
these
we
days.
are,
How
a
am I
team
to
that
know?
is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today.
Yeah, don't give a shit. Let's go.
So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's an interesting one today. On balance, I think I have to call out Alexander Albon. A really solid drive from him today, and one that he and his team should be proud of.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So Albon's finished where he started. Latifi got ahead of him, but Albon still won driver of the day. Right, okay. Can't believe Latifi got at it again. Yeah, McLaren's so slow in this game, it's insane. Then yeah, Mick Schumacher is unbelievably fast. Yeah, so I need to get down into the 119s in this. Like, I'm gonna to bump it up to 100. I'm gonna have to speed up a bit for like. But I'm happy with how competitive I am already. So like, you know, it's still early days yet, and I've still got like a lot of time to eke out, especially in actual fueled cars. And that was with like a setup that didn't suit me, because I need to use the test setup that I've done in Hotlapping. Right, 12. Let's have a look at the podium pass and see what challenges there are. Complete the race at France using manual gears. Right, we can go on to that at some point. Select a new suit from your collection. Sure, why not? Obtain a pole position in qualification as Zhu Guanyu. In my team, earn a total of 12.5 million for week 1. Cleanly overtake 15 opponents while the DRS is activated. So I've done that 5 times now. Seeing as I did that 2 in that race, I clearly only did 3 yesterday. So, in Full House Driver Career, in Driver Career, set the fastest time in all practice sessions, take pole and win the race. Earn the fastest lap in a session at France 1 time. In my team, perform a total of 5 pit stops. Take a victory from pole position 1 time at Austria with AI difficulty set to Expert. That'd probably be easy enough. Expert, I think, is around from 70 above. So yeah, 70, I'd probably be able to smoke him. Complete 50 miles of Great Britain. I already did that then with all my hot lapping around Silverstone. In Grand Prix, achieve a total of 1 pole start. Alright, that doesn't seem too hard at all. Then what's the series stuff? Beat a lap time of 1:33 in Bahrain. Win 1 race at Great Britain. Take 3 poles in Grand Prix mode. Stay out in first place for a total of 50 laps in Grand Prix mode. I've not led yet because the fastest car I've driven is an Alpine. Complete 1 clean race in Grand Prix. I've not done that yet because I still spin it every bloody time. In time trial, set it down at 15 different circuits in the wet. That doesn't seem like it's for me. Career. In my team, achieve a 1-2 finish with your teammate at 1 race. In my team, spend 50 million on your team. In Driver Career, drive a total of 50 miles. In Driver Career, accept a contract at a higher placed team. In Driver Career, complete 3 races without being involved in an accident on track. Manually complete 3 practice programs on either my team or Driver Career. Collision-free Azerbaijan, complete 3 online races without being involved in an accident in Azerbaijan. Yeah, that's never gonna happen, excuse me. Win 1 online race, complete 1 ranked online race with a driver rating of silver or above, finish on the podium in 3 online races, complete 3 ranked online races with a safety rating of B or above, complete 3 online races without being involved in an accident at Miami. I've not even driven Miami yet. Complete 3 qualification sections in the weekly sessions in the weekly events. Drive a total of 75 miles in weekly events. I've got to do the Silverstone weekly event. I need to get my ass on that. Drive a total of 60 miles in weekly event race sessions. Complete 3 race sessions in the weekly events. Drive a total of 20 miles in weekly event qualifying sessions. Drive a total of 20 miles in weekly event practice sessions using manual gears. Well, that 20 miles thing, I'll probably get that done immediately at Silverstone anyway, so not too shabby. What have we got then in the shop? Gloves. A checkered black and white rare soft furnishing. Wonderful, yes, I'm absolutely spending the equivalent of like a couple of quid on that. Yeah, sure. What's the mail? Data driver sets to match the real world performance of the driver. These changes will apply. Instant new saves. Yeah, apply. Welcome to your inbox. Blah blah blah. Sure. Right. Trying to give time trial a go again and figure out what track to go on. Right. Not too bothered with Oz. Do I go back to Saudi? It's 1:33 I have to complete in Bahrain, isn't it? I have to beat. Right, we'll try and beat that. We'll try and beat that challenge and then I'll head off. Yeah, we'll just use default. braking. Oh, this corner feels so nice. I love it compared to last year. A bit of a later apex on that. Right, 133.8, first lap in Bahrain in quite a while, so that's not too bad. I say that and I immediately destroy my tires. Much better. If this was a clean lap, this could be the 133 now. $132.3, right. Hopefully that actually counts. Well, that won't count. Alright, let's see if that counted and it did! Hooray! 1000 XP for me. Let's go up to level 6. Oh, look, we got a cabinet. Wonderful. Love to see it. Super. Where does that put me, actually, in terms of the world leaderboards? I could have went 4 tenths fast as well, yeah, like 130, 129 wouldn't be so bad. Oh god, it's warm. It is very warm tonight. Right, what is the leaderboard for... Coughing isn't the circuit, but 3. My time not go on there? Maybe... I didn't check to see if my time ended up being legit. Okay, still quite low, but like, you know, I'm only getting started. Only getting started. Not even done any adjustments to my setup yet. Right, well, anyway, that's it. That's it. Done. I've done what I wanted. I'll see how this works out, and then I can decide what I'm going to do with F1 then in terms of streaming and recording. That was fun, though. That was fun. I really feel that this is finally the F1 game for me for the first time in about 4 years. So I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Right. Toodle-oo. Skadoodles. Skadonkles. Skabumbles. I wish people would stop leaving weird comments on my YouTube. Anyway, bye-bye.